Niggas be like, yo, fuck, I know you want to kill the blogs. For what? They fucking bloggers. What are you mad at for the shit you do, nigga? Own up to your shit, nigga. It's the difference between me and you. Motherfuckers be like, man, fuck, you a mama boy. Nigga, what else I'm gonna be, nigga? That's all I had. My daddy wasn't there. Nigga talk about work hard, no play. Shit, you can't hang with me, nigga. I ain't working hard not to have fun. Fuck is you do.
Wow, so Waka Flocka Flame released some really short videos recently on Instagram. I just wanted to comment on all three of them. First of all, this whole thing about killing bloggers. I love guys from the streets, you know, the gangsters, the cruds and the blips, the bloods and the crips, or whatever these motherfuckers call themselves. All of you street guys, tough guys, mafia types, gangsters, etc. You know, the streets teach you, well, really General Hair Hat. General Hair Hat meaning the single mothers that raise these punk pussy motherfuckers. Teach them that if somebody's a blogger, they don't have guns too. They wouldn't shoot them dead in the head and blow their fucking top off like a pop cork. Because somebody blogs, obviously they wouldn't pop your fucking cork. You know what I mean? They wouldn't defend themselves. They would just stand there and let a bunch of weirdos in bandanas shoot at them or whatever. That's what the streets teach you. That the only people who have guns are retards who hang out on corners and do drive-bys on children. You're the only ones with firearms. Even though there's hundreds of millions of firearms floating around America, you're the only ones with them, apparently. Fucking idiots. The reason why I'm saying this is because the type of person who would say something as stupid as that blogger said ABC, therefore, you know, killing them would even be an option. The simple fact that there's people out there that are that dumb that they think that way, it lets me know a lot about them as a person. First of all, the fact that you're taking, I mean, what is the blogger saying that would make you say something like that? And what would make you think you could get away with it? I mean, you never know what type of connections that person has. There's bloggers out here that are probably more gangster than you are. And I'm not talking to Waka. I'm talking about these idiots who say things like that to him, which could potentially lead him to getting into some sort of trouble. You know, try to bring you down with them. He's doing pretty well, you know, financially and whatnot. I mean, he may have lost his wife temporarily, but we all know he'll be back with Team Rivera's fine ass in no time anyway. No time flat. So that's only a temporary situation for him. But he's doing too well to let some crabs in a barrel come up to him and say, hey, Waka, the blogs are saying blah, blah, blah. This is making me want to cause them physical harm. But here's the thing, though. That's the thing about the streets, man. One of these days, the streets are going to find themselves in a war that they can't win. Because the way that things are going, there may be a civil war coming soon. And it was said a long time ago that the Civil War was supposed to go like this. You know, the people were supposed to kill the police because there was supposed to be the war between the police and the citizens. And then the military was supposed to come in and basically clean up whatever people were left. That's basically how it was supposed to happen. And that's been talked about for many years. It's no secret. But anyways, y'all don't hear me though. But yeah, the streets can keep puffing their chests out all you want. But one of these days you're going to find yourself in something that you really don't want to be in. But the streets don't prepare you for life. That's why they say survival of the fittest. Yet the street dudes are the ones that are always dying. Showing that the streets are the weakest. Bunch of clowns. Moving along. He mentioned the fact that people say that he's a mama's boy. And his father wasn't there. But why was his father not there? Now, I don't know everything about his mother's situation. I don't know whether or not she was previously married or anything like that. I really don't know his backstory. But I will say this, though. A lot of these women will sleep with a man who does not want to have children. And sex creates people. It's for procreation first, over everything, over pleasure. But that's what happens when you have sex as a recreational activity. You know, kind of like saying I'm going to go to the refrigerator and get myself a soda because I have a taste for soda, you know. You go and you hop in the bed and you pull back the sheets and say, I have a taste for a piece of ass. You know what I mean? It's just something that you do. So therefore, when you use sex just for mere pleasure and you don't even think of it as a means of procreating humans, you know, things happen. Plain and simply, though, a lot of these women will sleep with all of these men. I'm not saying that that's what his mother was doing, but a lot of these women sleep around. They're having sex for fun. It's just a thing to do. They get bored. Idle hands do the devil's work, as they say. Really, idle hands go find some ass to snatch up. That's really the way that things work. People want to have sex and they get surprised when they end up pregnant or impregnating somebody. And if you're not prepared to have children and you don't want to have children, and or the person that you're having sex with doesn't want to have children, then maybe people should start being sterilized. I mean, maybe it should be, you know, a mandatory thing by law, since people are abusing sexuality at this point. If you really think about it, you know, abortion is just a form of birth control. In America in 2016, they say all this stuff about, oh, well, you know, women are, what if a woman gets raped? This, that, what is that? Less like 1-2% or less. Listen, the truth of the matter is that men are having sex for fun and being completely irresponsible. So maybe people should be sterilized. Not everybody, but the people who are caught being irresponsible, let's say 2 times. You do something stupid twice. People make all the excuses in the world. Oh, I made a mistake. No, you are a mistake. How many mistakes do you make until you become the damn mistake? Okay. So don't come to me with that shit. The truth of the matter is, a lot of situations where the father isn't there is just merely because the mother was having sex as a recreational activity. Once again, I'm not saying it about him and his mother's situation, as I don't really know their full situation. I'm just speaking in general here. I guess I'm being one of those asshole bloggers that the streets might want to come after. Maybe I should chill. Maybe I'm making them think too hard, you know what I mean? Because some people don't want to believe that their mother could be a whore, which, well, she probably is, especially if you're offended by me saying this. Once again, I'm not talking about Waka. I'm speaking in general here. People that are offended by what I'm saying right now. And let me see, he said in that other little video clip something about, you know, he works hard so that he can play. Well, what's his definition of playing? Is his definition of playing, you know, does that mean going shopping and spending money on, you know, materialistic things because that's what he enjoys doing and he's not harming anybody anyway? He likes to buy himself some nice clothes or, you know, a nice expensive car, something like that from time to time. Is that what he means by playing? Does he mean he works hard so he can sit around smoking weed because that's his idea of playing? When he says he works hard so that he can play, does that mean playing his wife and cheating on her with rats, you know, random ass thoughts? Is that what he means when he says playing? Like, I would really love to know what he means by playing. Like, what's his definition of playing? That's the thing, you know, about when you hearing people speak on certain things. A lot of times people are just extremely vague. They don't really get deeper into what they really mean, because you could think that he's saying one thing when he really means another. People do that all of the time. But let's just assume that what he means when he says playing, he means, you know, taking his money and doing what he wants with it, like buying things and whatnot. There's nothing wrong with that, man. But I know what he does need to buy, though, while he's out there shopping, doing his thing, enjoying his life and playing. He needs to buy himself a clue, because he did a whole lot of playing around with his marriage. And he's lucky, not just lucky, but blessed enough to have Tammy Rivera by his side, who's a very special lady. So I don't understand how you have such a loyal and beautiful wife and you're you got time to play. Shit, I'd be somewhere playing with her if I was him. So we're playing with her booty. But anyways, though, man, shout out to Waka. Got love for Waka. You know, he may act like he doesn't have good sense, but Waka's a smart dude. He really is. If you listen to his music, you listen to some of the stupid shit he says sometimes from time to time, or look at some of the things that he's done, you'll be like, oh, Waka's just some dumb, ignorant street dude. No, he's not. He's not. He is consciously aware. That's why you'll catch him sometime in interviews or whatnot, dropping certain gems of knowledge and be like, oh, Waka said that or Waka did it. Listen, he's a very intelligent person. So what I would really love to see is maybe he could do like a podcast once a week or something like that, where he could talk about different things, man. I would love to hear Waka speak. It could be called Waka Speaks Radio. He could talk about like his marriage with Tammy and what's going on with that, and just random things in general, man. I would really enjoy that. But anyways, this is just my opinion. It is hella early in the morning as I'm recording this, and I haven't had any sleep. But that's none of y'all business. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter @Meat Magazine.